Hello everyone, it's Nerida with day 5 of the 12 days of Christmas. This is my little gift to all of you surface pattern designers, textile designers or illustrators out there looking to monetize your art. So I've been giving little tips every day leading up to Christmas. Christmas 2021. Where did that come from? Anyway, today I'm wearing some fabric by Georgia Daphne, another beautiful Melbourne artist whose fabrics on our linen I just adore. So actually, Georgia reminds me of my little tip or discussion today, and that is about how to become a full-time artist. Now, Georgia is juggling motherhood, early motherhood right now, so she's sort of finding it really tough. But I think there's a few tips that I can give you to help through that stage of either juggling family and how you do that, or one of the bigger questions is how do I go from being in a paid job that I don't really love to enjoying my life as an artist in a full-time career, completely doing everything that I want to do. So let's just first talk about that. So I think the most important thing when people are starting out as an artist, if they're looking to become full-time, you've got to be very patient. It doesn't happen overnight. But what I suggest that you do is mark out a few milestones for the first month, for the first 6 months, for the first 12 months, and perhaps the first 3 years that are going to, so break it down into small milestones rather than thinking of the big picture. For example, okay, in my first 6 months, I'm going to dedicate 10 or 15 of my spare hours to creating my art, and 5 of those hours or 3 of those hours are going to be dedicated to starting to figure out and research what I need to do to build myself as a business, as an artist. So that might be your first 6 months. So you spend those few hours building a website, researching skills and things that you need to build, looking at the types of platforms that other artists are on and doing that research. That's your first milestone. Then you might set a second milestone to get your website up and running and start targeting your art to a few people. And it might be that after 12 months, you want to have established a database of buyers that you can potentially sell to. So you're not actually moving through the whole process really quickly. You're just setting yourself small milestones. Then if you have some luck in those 6 months and you pick up a couple of clients, maybe your milestone in the second year is by the end of this year, I want to go part-time in my full-time job and be concentrating more and more on my art and trying to just pick up 2 or 3 new clients by the end of that year. And then your third year might be like, right, that's the year then I'm going to go full time. Once I've got an established artist, I'm going to pick up a plan to maybe do some freelance work for one of the companies that I've worked for, maybe freelance back to the company that you're working for now, but find a solution on how to, rather than exploding into a full-time career, setting out those milestones, monthly, 6 monthly, yearly, as to how you're going to reach that point of working full-time as an artist. Now, what this does is it doesn't overwhelm you with expectation. It just helps you step out your career and make sure that you're engaging as an artist straight away. And once you start painting and you start drawing or illustrating, start building your repeat fabrics to sell yardages or license your art as yardages, you become an artist. It doesn't matter if you're still working part-time. Now, all of this also needs to be reflected if you're juggling other personal needs, whether it be caring or, other personal passions that you have, sport, whatever else. Set out some very easy and achievable milestones rather than thinking of, oh my gosh, I need to be doing this full time. You do not need to be doing art full time. Yes, we'd love to be there, but just set those milestones out for yourself over time that are achievable. So you will get there. You will get there if you don't set your expectations too high and you just step it out. So what I'd like to see if people working full-time who want to become full-time artists, but they're in a full-time job that they don't particularly love, is just set some goals to reduce those hours over 6 months, over a year, perhaps even it might take you 3. And you may not be able to decide exactly when you reduce those hours, but make sure you set yourself up so that when you do, you can accommodate the loss of the extra finances and that you can start enjoying more freedom to be the artist that you want to be. I hope that was helpful. That was my 6th day of Christmas, and I'll be back for my 5th day tomorrow. Merry Christmas, everyone, and I look forward to seeing you then with another tip.